Hello everybody once again, this is AikawaKazu. Welcome back to another video here. Today I will not say that it's a 7 nights video because I'm going to be doing a combination of 7 nights and Tree of Savior, but most of you will be asking, Kazu, where is the FMAF? What happened to FMAF this week? Unfortunately, as I mentioned in my previous videos, I'm actually going for reservice. What that means is that something like national service, you go back into the army from Singapore, so even after you fulfill your 2 years of duty and your ORD, you still have to fulfill another 10 years where you have to go back every year. Yep, for the first 3 times, usually it's for a week's duration, and for the next 7 times, it will be for 2 weeks duration. Yep, sometimes 3 weeks if you are going overseas. So I'm actually going through my 4th time, which is why it's a 2-week duration, which means when you see this video, I'm actually not around. I'm actually back in my army camp, and I'll be away until Friday night, where I'll be back, and I'll be back for good for another year. And then next year, around the same time, usually I'll be gone for another 2 weeks. So apologies here to the lack of videos and streams, depending on whether you're a Twitch viewer, a YouTube viewer, or you're both. So for those who do not know, I don't think I actually wrote it very explicitly on my Facebook page for those who actually like my page. So I apologize for that, because I was trying to do videos on Sunday, and then I had to make sure I pack all my stuff, and Monday I had to go and didn't have time. And unfortunately for Twitch, you can't actually change the stream title with the Twitch app, and I don't have access to a computer, so I couldn't change my stream title. So yeah, for those who didn't know about this, if I didn't say it explicit enough, I apologize, I'm sorry. But today what we're going to do here is a quick video. Alright, with 7 nights to give you guys some updates on what I've done. I'm able to use my phone, which means I'm able to play 7 nights while I'm in camp, and night when I'm free, so I'm still able to do my castle rush and all that kind of stuff for my guild. So I was still able to get some progress, even though you can see I have 925 keys. In fact, I think I hit the 1000 mark for a while, then I had to go grind like 95 for like 100 keys. It goes down and it goes back up again because I don't have time to play and commit that much because I'll be busy. And as you can see, I'm a bit tanner right now. I actually have a sunburn. You can see I actually have a V-neck. I'm wearing a V-neck mask now, I'm just kidding, but I got kind of sunburned. So even though you can't really see because the lighting in my room right now makes it look like it's a bit darker, but I do have a sunburn. But basically, never mind. So I have my short hair, I have my sunburn now, I'm all ready, and then just one more week and I'll be back. So update wise, I got my Jave to 36. That means I transcend him one more time. I got my Black Rose to 6 stars, and I think that's about it. I was doing all the events and stuff, and you got items. I think I updated some of the jewels for my guys. Yep, managed to get another 6-star jewel or something. And I think I got accessories, the one from the event. Sun is a target for 2 turns at a 10% chance. I don't know who to wear it, so I'm just gonna leave it there first. And what else? I don't think there's anything else. Oh yeah, I got my Sig to 6-star as well by using my Dark Elements. I was actually quite lucky with Dark Elements when I was grinding at 95. I still have some spare, as you can see here. Even though I used all my 4 stars, but I managed to get 2 3 stars on 95. And yeah, it's pretty good so far. And what I'm gonna do here is we're gonna do 10 arena games as usual. But I'm just going to be talking to you guys. So you can see I have a 55% win rate, so I can spare to lose 7 games, I guess. I don't think I'm going to lose more than 7 games, so it should be good to maintain the 50% win rate to maintain in the 3K ratings. So what I'm going to talk about here is basically, I think there's some of you guys that are new to the channel. You subscribe to the channel because of my Tree of Savior videos, and I'm sure some of you are wondering where is the knowing your build video for my Falconer Ugushi. Okay, so the truth is, I actually recorded it before I left for reservice last. Yeah, by the time you see this video, so it last week. So last Sunday, I actually recorded a video, and it was actually ready already. But unfortunately, before I wanted to render and did it, I just felt that I don't know. I have high expectations for my videos, or at least a benchmark in terms of the quality that I want to give, or a certain format or a certain way I want the video to be presented. but I couldn't quite find that quality in there because it was kind of rushed. Like I had to record my usual Monday video and then I had to record the Trio Savior video after that, and I just feel that after I edited and uploaded the 7 Nights video, I just feel that when I did the Trio Savior video, it was about 54 minutes long. So the first thing is that it was a bit too long. That means I could definitely shorten it by being more sharp and more concise with my thoughts about what I wanted to say and what I wanted to put into the video. So that's one reason why I decided against uploading that video. The second thing is, as I mentioned, the quality can be better, and I don't like to upload things that I, in my upload page or my videos uploaded page for YouTube, and I want to bring it down. So I have some expectations for myself. So some of you guys are like, Kazu will watch anything you put up on YouTube, even if it's rushed, just want to have some information. But that's like my personal mark of quality. So I don't usually want to upload anything that I feel is shite on my channel, unless at the start of the video I already tell you this is shite. Okay, so this is not one of those videos, and I don't want... I mean, I definitely have 1 or 2 or maybe more videos in my... how many videos that I uploaded that's pretty bad, that I'm not proud of, but I don't think I want to make more of those. So, point being is that the video wasn't good enough, so I want to do it after I come back. But after I come back, it might not be in time, in terms of hype, in terms of whether you need information. I think by now, most of the people that wanted information from me in terms of their class builds and stuff would have already asked me on my stream channel before I left, or you have already, come to some form of conclusion for yourself. So the people that are left that will probably need that video are either new players or people who are trying to make an alternate class. So yeah, that's why it'll be quite sad that I missed the timing for some of you guys, and it's also quite sad for me because I know that the video's timing will not be as effective as it can be in terms of getting the necessary viewership kind of stuff on YouTube. So it sucks for me, it sucks for you guys, so I guess it goes both ways. So that's one thing about Trio Savior, which is why we're going to do a Trio Savior part for this video, because I'm going to talk about it in general for those that want a quick answer to whether, a quick answer to or summarize idea of how I feel about my Ugushi Falconer class. And for some of you who have actually seen me play my Archer, Quad Shooter 3, Archer 2, you will be asking, they asked if did I quit my Falconer Ugushi, that kind of stuff. So I'll be sharing very quickly later on when I show you guys Trio Savior. So it'll be 15 minutes 7 Nights and 15 minutes Trio Savior. So I'll be sharing my summarized thoughts or my short TLDR version of that video for the next 15 minutes when we are watching, or when I'm recording in Trio Savior. Actually I have my Trio Savior game already up, so the switch will be very easy. Alright, and I'll also be sharing with you why did I choose the Cross with the 3 build in the end. So for those who want an answer before I'm back on Friday, because after I'm back on Friday I'll be working a lot on Trio Savior videos until mid-June, and then mid-June onwards, for those who actually do follow my update videos, when I do upload them once every kind of 2 weeks, I'll give you guys an update, I think around there. You will know that we're actually awaiting the release of the Monster Hunter Generations or Monster Hunter Cross for the 3DS. I got my 3DS capture card ready already, and we'll be streaming Monster Hunter 4U as part of a build up for Monster Hunter Generation when it's released in 15th July. So I'll be able to get a copy of Monster Hunter Generations on release date, at least in Singapore time zone. So that's pretty cool. So for those who are going to be playing Monster Hunter Generations or are playing Monster Hunter 4U right now, you can join us. We can have some viewer games on stream, viewer hunts on stream, and it'll be definitely pretty fun because I'm still not G rank yet. Yep, Senpai is disappointed, but we'll get there in mid-June. So once I'm back, I'll be back on 3rd June, which is next Friday. I'll be back on 3rd June next Friday, and then I'll be working on Trio Savior until June the 15th. And then June the 15th onwards, I'll still be playing Trio Savior here and there, but the priority of that period until the release of Monster Hunter Generations, and then for at least a good month when Monster Hunter Generations is released, it will be Monster Hunter. And for those who know, once we hit 100 active subscribers, I'll be giving away my own old black 3DS XL here. Alright, since I have my capture card one, I won't be using this, so I'll be giving away my 3DS XL Black to my subscribers. I mean, it's a sub giveaway, so subscribers will have a chance to actually be able to win a 3DS Black XL. Yeah, I think it's worth like $300 or more or something. So with that, then maybe you can buy your own Monster Hunter Generations and you can join us when it is released. So that'll be fun. So that's the updates in terms of what we're gonna do until September this year. And in between that, you have your Tree of Savior. Hopefully by then I'll be able to hit 280, that kind of stuff, and then we can share like Soulless Convent, the 240 dungeon content. We can share the 217 dungeon, which I haven't done, which is the Animus Necklace drop dungeon. And then finally, maybe some Earth Tower. Yeah, finally maybe some Earth Tower. Let's see how it goes. I'm thinking of actually doing a video on the Kirita Online. I think Playpark just released the Southeast Asia one. Maybe I'll just do one video after I played it a bit, see how it goes. So that's one more thing that I'm keeping behind the back of my head. Since I see that there are some people that might be interested in knowing whether they should spend time playing Kirita Online. And also I bought Overwatch for Nicole, which is Liz, and myself, so on streams you might see a bit of Overwatch here and there. But in terms of updates, I think yeah, that's about it for this week. Just to share with you guys what's going on before I'm back on Friday. So again, apologies for the inactivity, but we'll be back, guys. Or the lack of activity. I think inactivity is a real word, right? Am I right? I don't know. So far, I don't think I lost more than I won for Arena. I think it's around the same right now. But seriously, they really need to make the mechanics that nerf this guy come soon, the multi-hit thing, because this guy is too absurd right now. I can say that even when I have level 40 Jave, it's not gonna make a difference to a level 30 Lupu, you know? The only thing that'll make a difference is that my Jave doesn't die. I think I have a few comebacks where my Jave was like what? 2% HP, and now you have level 40 Black Rose and Lupu. Both of them still have the white shoe up and should be good. Maybe not. The reflect wasn't strong enough. So I think we played 7 games already. Yep. And we didn't lose all of them. Actually, did we lose all of them? I thought we had 39 wins just now. Or was it 36? No, I think we had 36 wins. Yeah, we had 36. So we won 3 and we lost 4. So we did lose more than we win. But that will be it for 7 nights. Remember to do your secret mission. I actually collected everything already. Then you can actually win. And I know some of you guys, but Kazu, what about 10-1 to 10-5? I'm actually at 10-5 right now, and I think I can clear 10-5 by the time I get Jave for the trials. Then I'll be able to one-shot these guys. It's really hard. Like you can say I get 3 stars for 10-1 to 10-3, 10-4. I used Jave as the backline, the trial one, and I couldn't get couldn't stop everyone from dying, so it's quite sad. Some people say that the strat is to bring Yushin and Xiao to just do the cooldown increase for skills first before they do it to you, but I think for me the problem here is Wukong, the problem here is Wukong, not Yushin. I mean, yeah, Yushin, once they cast the skill to increase your cooldown for skills is over, but if you want to get 3 stars, you have to know how to deal with this guy. Because apparently, my stream told me, I didn't realize, is that the guy at the back line, he cannot be debuffed. That means Ace debuff doesn't work on him. That means you cannot one-shot him for sure. And Jumbo Po is definitely gonna one-shot someone. So you have to find some way where you don't die, or you can be undead or something, but you can still kill him with enough damage. So, and at the same time, you need to make sure that you take care of the Yushins that are around. So it's pretty tough. So hopefully I can clear 10-5 because there's an event about it, right? If I remember correctly. News, notices. The report's really that good, to be honest. Like, everyone's going crazy over it, but until 2nd June. If you clear, those users will find an accessory or tracking through will receive a 4-star accessory ticket, okay? 6 stars, 7 night selector plus, I mean, item selector plus 300,000 gold if you can. Oh, this is why they want it. It's hard to get 3 stars. Like, I never actually did all these events, by the way. Yeah, I never do all these events. So you clear 10-5, you get a 6-star 7-night ticket. So this is probably what I'll be aiming for. If I can do this, it'll be a bonus. Like last time when they released the World 9, and they said that you had to clear it by XXX time, I didn't bother because the rewards are alright. Like unless you're talking about 6-star hero selector or 7-night or 4-lot selector, then I'll be like, whoa. But if not, that's it for 7 nights, and we'll move on to Tree of Savior here. This is one of my favorite BGMs that Ace has introduced to me. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to do the Siauliau mission, and I'll talk about it while waiting for it to pop. Hopefully it doesn't take 50 minutes to pop because right now it's peak hour, 6 PM, 6:30 PM here. And I believe Tree of Savior, they recently announced that they're going to lock down and prevent any entry of new players into the servers until they fix the server stability, and I think which they did in a sense. Like before I came back, like when I was away for a week, and I came back, before I came back, every day was like super, like I would say the lag is pretty bad. I mean, I'm not talking about 500, 600 ping, but you're talking about very unstable ping. You can be like 50 ms and then jumping to 300, and then you'll be having constant average 150, which doesn't, like, it shouldn't happen. The servers in Singapore, I'm in Singapore, it shouldn't happen basically, but it's happening. So yep. So that case, they're actually doing something about it. I'm pretty happy about it. I came back and I realized that it's not lagging anymore, so yeah. And I was playing, I think yesterday or the day before, where it was peak hour, so I think they've done something about it. So in that sense, Tree of Savior is doing well. But anyway, let's jump to the point about the Falconer Wugushi part of the video that I mentioned I was going to make. So in that video, the TLDR for the Falconer Wugushi 2 Cannoneer level 231 that I have, my first character, is that it is an excellent first character to have if you're first starting out for this Tree of Savior. And oh, we're actually going to get a reset here, my goodness. Just jinxed it. Any case, so what this means, if you're new to Tree of Savior and you want to play the Archer class and you're looking for a character that can help fund your future main character, I would say that my current Archer, Ranger 2, Wugushi 2, Falconer, Cannoneer is a very good class progression to go for. Why? Okay, number one, the leveling is not hard because Ranger with Barrage questing leveling is very easy, up to rank 4. You can use Barrage up for level 50 dungeon, you'll help you burst the units there inside. I mean, most of the time when people do level 50 dungeon and they do the search party option, the problem that they'll face is that they do not have a healer. But in most cases, you don't have a healer, and then you have like 4 swordsmen that cannot burst targets down fast enough because they're playing like Pelt or something that doesn't allow them to do damage fast, or they're just what I call bow cage syndrome. There's a player that we met who was a barbarian tree that has no idea how to play his class, but was like super high level, and it was the missions that we met. In any case, basically if you're a ranger, you can go in, cast steady aim, barrage, make sure you're close. It's a shotgun type of skill where you hit more times when you're closer to the target. Alright, I'm gonna get another reset, allowing me to talk again. Thank you, game. So when you Ranger 2 is very good for leveling and questing at the start, and then you have your multi-shot level 5, so that you basically you barrage multi-shot, bosses in missions, not missions, in quest will die very fast. And then you get Wugushi. Once you get Wugushi, that means that you're level 78, and with Wugushi, your single target DPS is actually very strong. Barrage will help you cover up the weakness of Wugushi in one sense before you hit Wugushi 2 for Chogu Pot, which is your lack of AoE as a Wugushi class. But with Barrage, you cover some of your lack of AoE because Barrage has 3 overhit, so it allows you to burst down like groups of 4 to 5 monsters quite easily 2 to 3 times. Alright. Wugushi gives you very strong single target DPS with Needle Blow. Basically, you just use Needle Blow, Wugongu, boss is dead. Like Needle Blow, Wugongu, Barrage, boss is dead. Don't even need to use multi-shot anymore. And then when you get Wugushi 2, you have Chogu Pot. By then, that means you're heading towards the level 150 region because you'll get your Wugushi 2 at 126, around there. Okay, so Chogu Pot will allow you to level easily when you hit 150, when you start grinding in Timon Prison District 2, or when you're grinding in Dina B Farm. Alright, and then once you get Falconer will be the worst rank 6 that you'll ever get. I'll be frank with you, when I got my rank 6 Falconer, I didn't actually add anything to what is before. aside from the fact that you can use circling for your friends so that you reduce the AoE defense ratio, as well as circling Wukonggu and then multi-shot so that you can spread your Wukonggu infection debuff very well. By the way, Wukonggu allows you to do good AoE. And finally, when you get Cannoneer, that's where your circling comes true. Alright. So the next TLDR part about the Wugushi is that it is actually insanely good with the linker class, i.e. if you have a linker friend, i.e. if you have a friend that was going to go something like Wizard Pyromancer linker 2 and then Chronomancer 3, i.e. full support, minus the Chronomancer 3, but as long as you can find someone that has linker or linker 2, synergy between Wugushi and linker is super good. Alright. I can't really tell you in the TLDR reason why it's super good, but basically you'll see it when the video comes out. Alright. It is better than what people say, Kazu, linker is good with every class. No, linker is actually not good with single target DPS classes like Coral Shooter 3, because the additional damage that pops up, the multi-line damage that comes out from Sacrament, from your running shot, those damage are not connected to the linked monsters. The linked monsters only take damage from your base damage. It means your first damage number will be affecting the other linked targets. But for Wugushi with Wukonggu, you need the blow, Chogu Pod and everything, all this kind of stuff, it is actually very strong, which you'll see later on. So why is my build very good aside from the fact that it's able to solo quests, aside from the fact that it's able to do missions very well solo? It's basically a very good solo character. So the reason why it's good for funding is because you can actually solo level 90 dungeon, you can solo level 130 dungeon, you can solo level 200 dungeon. So if you are looking for a character to farm Pentamion, to farm RD Dagger, to farm, you know, your mana in 200, it's a good class to get. And if you're not even looking to farming mana and you just want a character to farm Pentamion and, you know, RD Dagger for the start, that means you don't need to get it to level 200, 226 to actually be able to, you know, to actually, I mean, get it to level 200 so that you can actually enter 200. So you can actually just get your Wugushi to like 160-ish, I think. You don't even need to get Falconer, to be honest, 160-ish or 160-ish, yeah, about there. Like now my chaplain can actually solo 130 dungeon as well. So you just need to get there, buy some potions so you can run through monsters, and if not, you can just join all the 130 rush or 90 dungeon rush parties, which just makes it easier for you. So you can see people complaining about my search party and then 30 seconds and reset. This resetting thing always happens when it's at the peak hour. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to stop the video because I want to show you guys the Siauliau mission. I'm going to stop recording and I'll be back when I actually get a pop in, alright? Alright, so here we are 3 hours later because apparently I couldn't get a pop like for 67 times, so I told myself like, okay, I'm going to come back later at 10. So yeah. So for why Coral Shooter 3 Archer 2, I'm going Schweizer Writer or Schweizer Writer. I have no idea how to pronounce that. If you know how to pronounce that class, let me know. I'm going for Schweizer Writer 2 for my rank 6 and 7. Yep. But there are many other common builds here for Archer Coral Shooter 3 Archer 2. You can go Scout in the Musketeer for Burst. You can go even Coral Shooter 3 with Wugushi 3, that works as well. There are also other builds that you can go for. Alright, so your 6 and 7 will kind of define your end game, or it's going to define like your character, I guess. But one thing about Coral Shooter 3 that I like is the fact that you can run and shoot. Running shot is just so satisfying to use personally for me. I've decided to play this character because I feel that it seems to be the playstyle that I'm looking for. Alright, there's a lot of numbers popping out, I can run and attack. So the thing about Chaplain is it's melee. Alright, it's melee, so it's melee. So, while there are like 5 numbers popping out, you can't actually move and attack, and that troubles me a lot. I really like the ability to be able to run and shoot. It's just a very satisfying feeling. But there's a lot of drawbacks for the Coral Shooter 3 compared to my Wugushi 2, which is very simply the lack of AoE. so I can do like 130 dungeons, and unfortunately I'm pretty geared as a core shooter, so I often run into like parties where there are DPS, but the DPS is not good, or you know, you have the usual case of people like, you know, AFK, or we have no healers, and it becomes basically picking off one target at a time. So while I'm able to do good single target DPS, but in dungeons you're looking at like 10, 20, 30 mobs with a large pool of HP, which means, you know, oh, the lag though. Which means it's not gonna be that fun in that sense if you're doing dungeons. So in dungeons, I would say I get carried by AoE classes, linkers, Sapper 2 with their Bloom Trap, that kind of stuff. So yeah, but Core Shooter 3 is really very fun. Like questing you won't have a problem for killing mobs because you kill them so fast. And of course bosses will not be a problem, for sure. Yep. This guy is Archer Tree Bushi, oh my god. Okay, so in the video that I recorded, right, one of the builds that I told people and I warned people not to go is the Archer Tree Bushi tree. Simply because, alright, simply because you cannot crit your poisons. I have no idea why. I know there's like a YouTuber or streamer or someone that made Archer Tree Bushi tree build for experimental reasons. Alright? For experimental reasons. Like the only thing you can get that's good from Archer Tree is like what, multi-shot level 15? That's about it. And kneeling shot level 10. Yeah. And you can go full dex if you want to make use of kneeling shot. But the thing is, because poisons do not crit, and they scale with P attack, and if you go full dex, your poisons will hit for almost insignificant damage when it comes to ending a late game. Like right now, my Wugushi is doing like 3.7k, 4k dots, alright, on targets that are weak to poison. So that's if I go full strength. I'm like 210 strength invested and what, like 50 con. I didn't even go a single con of dex. So please don't go Archer Tree, Wugushi Tree. It's a disaster. Absolute disaster. Alright. I don't even like, I have seen a lot of people on my stream, like they meet many people that went Archer Tree Wugushi Tree as well, and I don't know what to say. Is there like a Tian Kun? Is there a mystery behind it? Is there a mystery behind like this build? Can someone tell me? Rare Ruby. Capison by using a 300. Okay. I think we're going to went through strength. Archer 2, Ranger 2 is alright. Not the worst. Wait, Archer 2 Ranger. Wait, what? Archer 2 Ranger 3. This guy's going for steady aim. Maybe he's going cloak, scout for cloaking to musketeer, maybe for some burst. Where he get a crit from Archer 2 Soup Step attribute. Maybe that's what I was looking for. But yeah, running shot is really very satisfying, and personally is the style of play that I really like playing. Being able to attack and move at the same time. Is there any other class that can actually do that? Like consistently, like running shot allows you to run fast. I'm not talking about like catapult, you know. I think it's alright, but it's still melee, you see. You have to go close. You have to go close. So I mean, with a crossbow, you have to go like medium range. I wouldn't say you can move very far, but the other build that people go for is like Archer Tree, Shooter Tree, Musketeer, the machine gun build. So I actually think we're going to attack both at the same time. Let's see how they do it. So usually missions they'll do one by one because. But the thing is, we have a linker. This guy doesn't care. So let's do it. And the Wugushi, the Wugongdu can spread, so we can kinda Q2 at the same time. Kinda, not really. I need to be careful of the Quota snacks. And we have Divine Might, so really helps running shot because I get +1 running shot. What you're looking at is the additional damage. It really makes a running shot that much stronger because of the additional damage that it gives. Ideally right now, if I want to do like maximum DPS, I should go into kneeling shot mode. But you can't actually kneeling shot for any of the bosses here, because if there's no one that actually takes the aggro off me, and then these guys, you know, the mole has the spikes, then you switch down, because I think the Poeta is not up. You don't want the Poeta to stay up for too long when the tree spawns. They're probably gonna kill the mole first. But I'm gonna try focus the Poeta now. You can see they're very mobile, you know, and you're always attacking. I mean, kneeling, not running shot. Running shot has a downtime later on. I mean, it has a downtime. Right now I'm using Grand Cross +9, so I get like 3 more seconds of running shot. And as I mentioned, the important thing is actually the additional damage increase percent every time you get it to a high level. So it's really very, very good. I think you can use Grand Cross up to maybe 200 probably. Because the additional levels on running shot, I mean the duration definitely helps, but the additional damage increase, that's the one. Okay, so I think I can try to pew this guy. You can see his HP is actually going down in spurts. That's like how strong it is. Especially when I have running shot up, 10 seconds. Yeah, this is the reason why I think the machine gun build for PvE is going to be really very strong, to be honest. Legit pretty strong. You need to watch out for the fruit spins right now, it's fine. Running shots off, so what you do right is basically you throw your caltrops, use a rapid fire, critical resistance reduction thing. Oh man, it'll cancel. But rapid fire really takes a long time to charge. So that's why a lot of people say that it's not really good. But I think at the start it still do, I mean it doesn't do as much deeps as multi-shot, to be honest, but still good deeps. I'm shooting the fireball, oops. No! Oh, I dodged it, that's cool. Aww. He's gonna die now. Okay, I'm stuck. Usually you can press jump to get out of running shot. Yeah, because I think I got knocked back, so I think the thing got kinda bugged. But you can see why I kinda like Horror Shooter 3. Yep. But again, this is gonna be mostly PvE. The Schweizerreiter mount don't actually give you that much of a mobility boost compared to, you know, the Cataphract's Trout, especially Cataphract 3. So you can't really say this is like a PvP build. And I believe retreating shot, you can actually run against a wall. Like right now what you need to do is you need to actually run against a wall to like make use of the full DPS. Like let's say there are monsters behind you, you just run against the wall. And retreating shots damage is actually pretty strong. So you can actually use running shot while you're mounted as well, if I'm not wrong. Yep, so I'm gonna try the Schweizerreiter 2 for my rank 6 and 7, and I think yeah, this wraps up this video. So I should be redoing my Urushi video, try to make it shorter, like try to make it 30 minutes. And when I get my Schweizerreiter for this character, I'll work on this character as well. There's actually a lot of stuff that you need to know for the Wugushi class, like why two-hand bow is good because of the archer attribute of increasing the damage by 100% if you get it to level 5, 20% increase per level up to level 5, so you can get twice the damage when you use two-hand bow on flying targets, just for flying targets. And there are many flying targets in this game that your Elementalist tree, Wizard tree friends that cannot hit with their Frost Cloud, so that's one thing to note. And they're really good for soloing when you need to kill the Iron Hook guy and the corrupted Penya thing, kind of a Penyon. It's this little green flying monster that you need to kill so that you can open the Iron Gate for the level 200 dungeon if you want to solo. So that's the... Yep, and I'll talk about whether crossbow plus offhand is better than using a twin bow, that kind of stuff. So there's gonna be a lot of good stuff inside, but I want to make it short, I don't want to make it too long. But as always, I'll see you guys again for those people watching the stream next Friday, and the math should be back next week. For the next week. because you watch this video on Monday, recording it on Sunday. So you'll see from FYM back next week, and everything will be back to normal from Friday onwards. Yep. My name is AikawaKazu, guys. Thanks for watching once again. God bless. I'll see you guys and girls. You can see I'm actually quite tired. A week in the army is not exactly a holiday. So yeah. Take care, guys. I'll see you guys back on Friday. God bless. And take care of yourselves and have fun. Enjoy your game, guys. Enjoy your games. Bye bye.